Firebox. And so this is a great time. We should just talk about enlarging the firebox, or really changing the core design in any way on any of these core plans. And I'm just going to start by saying, from the standpoint of efficiency and cleanliness and all good tested rocket properties, usually modifying the core in any way is basically a no-go. We want to leave that core exactly as designed if efficiency is your primary goal. Like if you are interested in a rocket mass heater because of the things that a rocket mass heater is known for, then you probably don't want to modify the firebox because it will dramatically affect your efficiency. Now, you're making biochar. You probably don't care too much. Your goal is to make biochar. Biochar is kind of burning off and wasting a bunch of heat to get to the clean burning charcoal. So efficiency really probably isn't too much in your, you probably want to be as efficient as possible, but you're working under a whole different set of circumstances. So basically what I'm trying to say is, and this is what I told the guy with the boiler too, I was like, your goals are your goals. And I definitely think that it's worth experimenting with. I definitely think the rocket mass heater makes a great platform to start from to achieve whatever your goals are that are different from the original rocket mass heater. So by all means, I encourage you to experiment, but I do want to be clear that anyone looking to buy rocket mass heater plans and, wanting to have the cake and eat it too, in the sense of like, I want your efficiency and your numbers and your clean burning and your all of these good things, but I need a bigger firebox. You can't do it. You're just below the whole testing. The core the core design is basically out the window because it's such a delicate balance. It's like a carburetor. You've got air and fuel in a very, very delicate balance, and if you change those parameters at all, which in the case of biochar, you're going to be changing them dramatically because you have tons of fuel in there too, and different air volumes. You're probably going to end up with something that isn't terribly clean or efficient. But again, that might not be your goal. In the case of the fellow with the boiler, he just wanted a long burn. That's what the plans are for, is to give you kind of the best starting point. And then if you want to deviate from there, and I'm not pointing fingers or saying that's a bad thing, it isn't. It's just, I want you to have the information so you make that choice consciously, rather than just, thinking that you can then take that core and go willy-nilly and it's still going to give you the same performance. It definitely won't. So there you go. I do know that biochar is really, you have a whole nother set of goals. And that doesn't, I see you say you also want cooking in hot water. And like, I'm not saying, I do think you'll still get those other functions. I'm just trying to say it won't be as efficient or clean as it would be if you didn't do that. Now, how different will it be? I don't know. It really depends on how much you change it, how much fuel is in there and things like that. Is it a big deal? I don't know. It might be just fine for your goals. It might still heat your water, do all your cooking, and it might not be blowing so much smoke. The downside is if you do make a real bad smoke, or, if it's really, the firebox gets really affected, then you're going to be blowing some creosote and stuff like that downstream, and you could be creating sort of a waterfall, like a cascade effect of negative effects. But I think it's worth experimenting with. I mean, those are your goals. So, I think it's probably worth a try. So there's that.